What's happening, saints, ain'ts, thots, knots, kings, queens, ladies and gentlemen, and everybody in between? We went from Mama Rose to Cody Soul. All right, we'll talk about all of that stuff. Is the final boss forming the nation of corporation? Well, we already know that this is the nation of conversation. This is the place where we don't need no lying, no cheating, or no stealing. This is the Three Amigos podcast show.
Podcast.
Without any further ado, we got so much to talk about with so little time. Welcome, if this is your first time ever, welcome to the Three Amigos show. If you are returning, welcome back, like some people did, like Randy Orton. But we'll talk about that a little bit later. Let me get into the intros. I am Brandon Thoughts. First and foremost, as always, there's no shook hands in Brooklyn. And if you don't know me,
Never.
I don't know where the hell you been at, but you will. I'm the voice in the people's choice. I'm brilliant, bright, as you see with my ring light, and always willing to fight. I am Mr. Brandon Thoughts. My
Thoughts.
colleague here, the second amigo, he's always repping Flatbush to the fullest. Can they still see you in the hood? You still be in the hood?
A
You
little
be around?
something. A little
You be
something.
around? Okay, anyway, a little something like that. He's the grand opening and the grand closing. He's Mr. High Profile himself. He is the Panamanian guy. He is the Mesha P.
Boom, boom,
You
boom,
know
boom,
what?
boom, boom.
Thank you, sir. But you know what it is when you put the face, when you
Oh.
make that face, yeah, and then you just do the pause and you just hit it. Let me tell you something. That's more creative than AW. So I'm always excited
They
when
could
I hear
call
my
me.
intro.
I'll hook them up. I will hook AEW up, but I ain't trying to battle no WWE. And we going to our third amigo. That's right. He's lyrical. He's miracle. He's spiritual. He's criminal. He's minimal. He's bare minimum aluminum bars. He is the host, formerly known as Diesel Washington. He is Big Daddy Cool Sour
Hoo, 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 hoo,
Diesel.
hoo, hoo, hoo. Yes, 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 people. Thank you, thank you. Welcome back. I'm glad to be in your hands. Whether it's your tablet,
You gonna
your
send me the
your
whole?
your phone, whatever it is. I'm glad to be safe in your hands. What's up?
Any
Mm.
updates on Dave and Grace? You introduced them last season, but any updates on when we can hear from Dave and Grace, the other personality?
David Grace, he's on a journey right now. He's on a journey to find himself, to become one of the best technicians in the game. Okay, he
Oh, he running
and
with
he
Cena. He trying to get that 11-time Park State Championship. I see. Okay.
yes, because he's
Record
looking
breaking.
someday. Yeah, because someday he's looking forward to shaking the hand of the man who's going to be number 12. Okay.
God bless the soul of that person. We want you to join in the nation of conversation. If you don't
Yes.
already, subscribe, like, share, comment, and join in on the conversation. The world is talking about a very, very, very big event, an historic event, the Elimination Chamber that happened this past weekend. We got so much to talk about, so little time, as I always say. Fellas, let's start to get right into it. Whoever want to take it away, be my guest.
So 2025, we did not suspect to see what we saw at the Elimination Chamber. Now, this is always one of my favorite pay-per-views. Well, PLEs, I should say, rather.
Really?
Because yes, I love the Elimination Chamber.
Wow, that's
Right?
good to
Because
know.
I think it's one of the best pay-per-views. PLE, sorry, I'm so sorry. Because then I got
That's
to
when you
turn it.
say AEW. That's when it's a pay per view.
Yes, one of the best we've seen thus far. And guess what? I just want to say this before we start talking about anything. So there's been a lot of people that has been concerned. I don't know why I got a pen in my hand, but there's a lot
I'm
of people
telling you,
that
it's Sean Mooney.
there's a lot of people that's been concerned about the main event of WrestleMania.
Really?
And yes, a lot of people has been like, oh, it's not going to live up to WrestleMania 40, and that Triple H wasn't ready, and this and that, and this is his mania, and this is listen, understand something. When you let the man cook,
Mm-hmm.
he's gonna chef that motherfucker up.
Oh yeah.
And now with Sean and Road Dogg, helping to do the writing, on both shows and making sure that the content is superb, you're going to get continuous, magic happening. And I'm really happy about that because, I have a friend. I don't want to say I had. I don't want, you know, I have a friend that sent me a YouTube video of some person complaining about the WWE, about what's happening for 41. They wasn't too happy about Jey Uso going into the main event against Gunther. They thought that the storyline with Cody is going to be pretty stupid and yada yada yada. Saturday night put all that to bed, and it made sure that that we're gonna have a hell of a match come WrestleMania.
The card is already stacking up just from what's been happening between Elimination Chamber. We're gonna go into depth about Elimination Chamber, as well as what we seen the storytelling that happened on this week's Raw on Netflix. So the card, and I already see what it is they got cooking up because now they've named it a whole week of festivities in
Yes,
WWE from Raw to NXT to Evolve premiering on Tubi. So all y'all that love Tubi movies, you can also get you a piece of some WWE content. They have
right.
a show coming, Evolve, all the way down to Friday Night SmackDown, which is in Philly, right? This
Yep.
this this
Yeah.
this week is in Philly, and they get silly in Philly, all the way up to Monday Night
Shouts to the
Raw,
Eagles.
which I still think it goes past the week because you have Monday Night Raw at the Mecca at the Garden, and then you have NXT and the theater at the Garden. So for Roadblock. So what about Elimination Chamber? Y'all want to talk about? Y'all want to go through the matches or highlights? How y'all want to do it?
Well,
I want I want to
go
go
ahead.
to one of the I had listed the shocker that I think we all were shocked to see. It was so many shockers that night, but the first shocker of them all, like Silk, was was the Jay Cargill. The Jay Cargill was the Silk the shocker for me. I mean, I felt like I see my cousin. She pulling up. Cause she told me she wasn't gonna come to the cookout. Cause I ain't coming because I don't fuck with too many people. So I'm gonna stay to myself. I'm like, all right, cousin, whatever, whatever. And then I'm chilling. I'm sipping my Pepsi, eating my rib. You know what I'm saying? I see cousin pull up. Cousin pulled up. Cousin pulled up to the scene. I'm like, cousin, what's
Somebody
going
texted her
on?
and told her on site was there. That's what
Yeah,
happened.
yeah. I'm like, cousin, what's going on? She walked right past me, right? And she went to go whip my other cousin ass. And then my sister jumping up and down. That's how it felt. That's what it was for me when I saw Jay Cargill whipping on Naomi. I can't even say the girl name right. I can't even say it right. And Bianca,
And she
you
knocked the
think you
shit out of
slick?
you too. She knocked the ribs out of your head.
She knocked the rib out of my hand and out of me. Right? That's listen. That re-debuted Jay Cargill. If whatever doubts anybody had of her over the
Mm.
last month and what they were saying about her online, that shit just took everything out, and it felt like she was being herself. And man, I just can't wait to see what's next for her.
Did you
Wish I
think
wish
that
I
the
could go
pressure of when she first premiered, of how they built her up, her coming from AEW, the run she had at AEW, where she wasn't really being used, like you think she was able to shake that while taking some time off, and coming back right now during Mania season?
Yeah, I believe so, and I feel like she probably had like a little more pressure on her shoulders because being around Bianca, because like Bianca, that's the EST. She is
Hmm.
the fakest, the lamest. You know what I mean? So it's like there was a lot of star power for her. So it's like, you know what? You got me far to where I need to be. Now I can spread my wings and do my own thing. And that's where we're gonna see that ball rolling in that court. Hmm.
Oh, well, what a way to kick off for me. What a way to kick off an Elimination Chamber PLE. What a way to kick off the women's Elimination Chamber match. There was so many different spots with that Jade Cargill, the way she looked, the color she chose to use. I guess the theme of the night was black. If you was doing something a little hectic, you had on a little bit of black. Now I don't know if that's on purpose or not, but who knows? There's Easter eggs everywhere. It was good seeing Jade back. We still haven't figured out who actually attacked Jade, but one can assume that Naomi may have had something to do with it. This past week was the Oscars, and Zoe Saldana won, but they missed one. They missed Bianca Belair because her acting in that pod was premiere.
Wasn't
Superb,
it? Wasn't it?
superb. Masha, what
Listen,
did you think about it?
listen. Let me tell you something. When I saw Jay Cargill do that run down the aisle and then get into the elimination table and beat the brakes off of Naomi, I said, yes, yes, that's the energy we need. That is the energy we need right there because, we have to start this off crazy. First of all, we're in Toronto. Champagne poppies in the audience. We got to make sure that we turn this thing up tonight. And I said, you know what? Jay Cargill needed that return because guess what? I didn't think she was coming back anytime soon. Okay. I thought she was going to be back closer to SummerSlam. So that was a surprise already right there. And then when she came out and then knocked the shit out of this woman, I said, yes, yes. And also going back to what you said about Bianca Belair in the pod, pretending to cry and all that good stuff. Energy, energy, energy. Shouts to Liv Morgan, like you would say, because I thought she was coming to beat the brakes off of Liv Morgan.
I wish.
And then, she did
Y'all gonna
not.
leave my live alone.
Listen, it looks like Jade found and knows who beat the shit out of her, and it was Naomi. And I just really, truthfully, enjoyed the entire thing. And shouts to all the women in that match. They did their thing. I was upset that Alexa Bliss didn't win. That's the only thing I was really pissed off about. I wanted Alexa Bliss to win. Don't make that face. Don't make that face.
I
It's
love
too
everybody know
soon.
I love Lexi Blexi. Here's the thing.
Y'all
I
can't say
think
that
I
name.
even
Charlotte.
text Sour D's during it, and I was like, I don't know if it's character work, but something about Alexa Bliss doesn't look happy. I don't know. It might could just be character work. She's so good at what she does and have had complex characters to play inside of professional wrestling. So she could just be like in this trance mode that she was in before she left. But to me, I didn't think that she looked happy. Nor do I think that she's done enough to really deserve to win something like the Elimination Chamber
What
when
are you
women
talking about?
have been working, huh?
What are you talking about?
Alexa Bliss?
Yes, yes, yes,
She just came back at the
absolutely.
Rumble, bro.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The woman's an incredible talent.
She is. I ain't never say the woman wasn't an
She
incredible
she is an
talent.
incredible talent. A great. If you give her
She
a
does
story, she
great
does great with
ring
it.
work, great on the mic, great character work. I just said all of that. I said she does not deserve. There's people who's been working all year and maybe even last year working in the ring. And even though I cannot stand Liv Morgan, I would see a Liv Morgan winning before
But
Alexa Bliss.
you see, you can't say that, right? Say that people has been working all year and they have been putting in that work and that time in that effort. And you are, and I stand correct. I stand with you on that. I stand with you on that. But then you have Charlotte, okay?
Exactly.
That's the queen. That's
But
different.
yeah, it is a difference because
That's
that's
the
what
No,
I'm about to say
queen.
too.
that's not different.
Charlotte, no, it is different. Charlotte compared to Alexa Bliss, it's totally different, bro.
No,
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Alexa, I was not talking about you. I was talking about another Alexa. Damn.
Thanks for the feedback.
But anyway, because I said I ain't gonna say the
Episode
name.
so sweet.
I said her name and she thought I was talking to her. But
I know.
anyway, Alexa Bliss is a great character, has great character work. But compared to a Charlotte Flair, come on.
I
I
didn't.
actually think that Charlotte needs better character work. Charlotte's amazing
Exactly.
in the ring. She comes from a great pedigree. I'm everybody knows I love Charlotte, but I don't love Charlotte more than Bianca. But I love Charlotte, so I'm not sitting here being a hater at all. I'm just saying that Charlotte sometimes mic skills. I know she's coming across as the second coming to Ric Flair. Ric Flair had charisma. I don't feel like on the microphone,
She
Charlotte
don't have.
still doesn't have charisma. Even when
I
she
agree.
chose Tiffany a few weeks ago, I was like, it was a little anticlimactic for me. But proceed, fellas. Sorry.
No, I
Listen,
agree with you.
listen. First of all, I do not like Charlotte Flair at all. Never
We
have,
know.
never. Like I'm like Brownsville. Never have, never will. And the fact is that, you know, when we go back to the greatness of
Greatness. Wow.
Alexa
Mm.
Bliss. Okay, first of all, we had, you know, Man Body Charlotte come back, and no one,
Whoa,
you know,
whoa,
no
whoa,
one.
whoa,
Yes,
whoa, whoa.
yes, 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 yes. Flat like an ironing board.
She should
We
have
had
got it.
her.
She should have got a BBL. She should have got a
Yes,
BBL.
we had
Where the
her
hell was
come
she gonna
back,
get the? Where the fuck they was gonna transfer the
Transfer the
fat from?
fat. She used to have fat hair. Take it from here, put it there.
and we could.
Borrow some from Andrade when they was
And there's
dating
something
something.
called, you know, cellulite. Okay, we could add, we could pump that. But the fact is that we had her come back, and then after that, you know, she became the Royal Rumble winner. And then now you sit there, you know what it is? You're biased against smaller people because this woman, Alexa Bliss, should be in the title hunt, main event in WrestleMania. She deserves it. First of
Well,
all,
you might be in the building at SummerSlam, and maybe around the time SummerSlam come, she will be an amazing. They need to start adding some pedigree to that IC title on Raw. Maybe that'll be happening around SummerSlam. You might,
all I
from what you say, from your lips to God's ears.
listen, all I'm saying is that this woman deserves, okay, to be in the title hunt and main event. First of all, no one has been able to do what she did. You got to understand something.
No, I
She had to
understand.
keep a character going after the main character died. Okay,
I
this is
understand.
some
I
shit.
understand.
This is some shit. After the
So has
main
Charlotte.
character
She's been
died,
keeping
huh?
Ric Flair alive.
Listen.
He died 7 times.
Mm-mm. I think Ric Flair died in that plane crash. You know, where and then when he got off and the guy had the umbrella and the electricity bounced off the umbrella and killed the guy next to him. Ric Flair passed away from that.
I'm telling you, the man died 7 times. So talk about keeping a character alive. But I don't disagree about Alexa Bliss. I want to be very clear about that. I love Alexa Bliss. I mean, from NXT to now, there would be no Liv Borgans. There will be none of the Lyra
Oh,
Valkyrias without, you know, the impact that
oh,
Alexa
come
Bliss
on, dude.
have done. It's the truth.
I, I know, I agree.
So I mean, even the new women's champion, Io Sky, she's
Shout to
not
her.
as big as everybody else. She's great. She's amazing. Love, 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 love Io. But even her style and a smaller style type wrestler is more appreciated because of the work Alexa Bliss put in. So I'm not negating that. I just don't feel like at this elimination chamber, with all of these stories that are already spinning in this conundrum, that it wasn't Alexa Bliss's time. Does that feel better? It is what it is.
You know,
Maybe she'll win the briefcase. I
yeah.
think.
Well, maybe.
She was didn't she win it before? She's a
Yes.
former Money in the Bank winner and cash in and winner. She did it the same night, right? She was like one of the
Mm-hmm.
first people to do it the same night. So with that being said about the women elimination chamber, and I'll ask the same about the men's. Who do y'all think was the MVP of the women's
Alexa
elimination
Bliss.
chamber? Oh, okay. Oh, duh.
uh, for me,
hmm
Roxanne Perez.
Okay.
Yes. I will say that. Yes.
Okay.
I like that choice.
Okay.
She
Okay.
she showed
That
she showed that she can hang with the main event. She showed that she's ready for that main roster. Let's see that for her.
I'm looking for the ice chips for Hell freezing over because I think it was Liv Morgan.
Okay.
You know, she was my first choice,
She
but you
took the
know,
whip. She sold the just like when we talk about the Cena turn. To me, she helped sell the Jade thing. She continued in the match. She took a lot of bumps. I've come to realize that Liv Morgan is the female Miz. And I
Hmm.
respect the Miz. So maybe I will give her this. Don't keep cramming her down my throat, but she alright.
but you know what you called her, right?
What?
You called her by her name.
Liv Morgan, I did.
Yeah, you
That
did.
was a mistake. Hell is really freezing over out there. God damn it. Well, it was so nice outside. All right, so we got moving on. What was the next thing on Elimination Chamber that stood out to y'all after that?
Oh,
I want to
okay.
say I wasn't gonna talk too much even about this match because to me it was almost like a filler, but it had good spots. Hell is really freezing over because another person on this very show who impressed me was Trish Stratus.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. That match for me was I did not watch it. I didn't
And I
watch that
also
match.
want to add, while we're on the women, and we were talking about Charlotte, would have been a perfect segue. But I'm not really sold. I think Charlotte's purpose is to put Tiffany Stratton over because I'm not sold on Tiffany Stratton. We have
Really?
seen the Valley Girl, dumb blonde. We have seen, the boobs pushed up. Almost everyone does a moonsault. Eh,
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like this Tiffany. I don't like this version of Tiffany Stratton. I don't.
Maybe she needs to join Ludwig or something, and they like
I
do
don't know.
something.
Maybe she don't need that
To me,
title.
SmackDown comes with. Let me tell you something. When it comes to the women's world champion and SmackDown, if that's where the belt is, or the SmackDown world champion, when it comes to WrestleMania, they have matches that we are really looking forward to. I almost feel like because when Tiffany was on the come up and the comparisons to Charlotte and Charlotte getting hurt, that the fans, which is what I think this is almost like a fan WrestleMania. The fans and them wanting to see them collide is what rushed this feud, which is what
Mm.
I don't want to see with Jade and Bianca. But that's what I feel like. That's my opinion.
I feel like maybe Stratton, she should have won the Intercontinental title. Put that belt on her, make her let that division get stronger and do what she need to do with that title. Because I think it was a little too soon for her to get that to get this title, to get the world title. Because I hate to see them get the world title first and then go backwards to go down to, oh, now I'm going to get the IC title. No,
But
motherfucker, you need to take the steps. I
that
know
brings
it
credit to
brings,
that.
I know it does that, but still, no. I want you to take the steps.
All,
They was fiending. It was too soon for her. I don't
all I
like her
got
as a champion.
all I gotta
She
say
bores
about
me.
that is it's Tiffy
That's the only thing that's
time.
good about her right now. In the tippy
It's
top and
Tiffy
the tippy
time.
top, that's
Let,
good. But
let me tell you
she
something.
needs to
Anytime
be ill.
Tiffany's trying to come down to the ring, you better salute. That's all I know. You know what I'm saying? This woman's a hard-working female. She's out here doing a thing.
No
You
one's
know, she's
taking that away from her.
listen. She made that rivalry between her and Nia Jax the entertaining part. Okay, like when I looked at the vignette, and when they played it, I was like, damn, I forgot this was actually a thing at one point. So this actually made perfect sense that this happened.
She made the good part for the Nia Jax, or was it Nia Jax making it good for her? Because she's the one that's the champion now, and
The same
she's
way
supposed to be
Charlotte
going
is.
somewhere.
Listen, here's the thing. Nia Jax came a long way, and I don't want to say anything negative. Okay, I really don't, because you guys know I'm not a Nia Jax person, so I'm really trying to take the high road when it comes to certain things. And much like her blood pressure, it can't come down at this point. So the fact is that I just want to make sure that we understand that Nia Jax is not the most entertaining, but her wrestling has gotten better.
Listen. The
She's
But
long
very
way,
Tiffy,
entertaining.
the long
She's
way,
very entertaining. She can come
the
out, look both ways, look to her right, look to her left without saying anything, and it just oozes charisma. That's how she's been coming out. You think we have something against short or smaller wrestlers? I think you have something against big people with that comment. Because how do you know her blood pressure is high?
yeah,
What's high is her rate on WWE 2K, okay? Because she's
well,
been
praise
good and she
God.
improved herself.
Well,
God damn
praise
it.
God.
yeah. In the long way, y'all keep saying that she came from. She was always there. Nia always had that
I know.
in
I
her.
know.
She
She was
always had
all
that.
there.
But she was
Uh,
being Andre the Botcher. In the beginning, she was botching.
yeah,
That's the truth.
she was botching a lot. Yeah, she
She
was.
made Becky Lynch the man
But
moment with the bloody nose.
she was always entertaining. She was
Hmm.
always entertaining. She always had that charisma.
The verdict
She just needed to step her her in ring up. That
the
was it.
ver- the verdict is out with that. I mean, but hey, you know what?
How
The
is
ent-
Nia not entertaining?
She's not. She's just not. I've never
The same
listen.
thing that she's doing with Tiffany Stratton, she did it with Alexa Bliss.
Listen.
Who else? And who else was smaller than her that she did?
She's
it
gonna
with?
do it with Candice
Everyone's smaller.
LeRae.
Everyone's
She's gonna
smaller
do
than
it
she
with
is.
Candice
It's
LeRae.
That's not fair. That's not fair. Everyone's smaller than she is.
You know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the real small ones.
The Candice LeRae, the Alexa Bliss. It's probably
The
gonna
Becky
happen once
Lynches.
Roxanne Perez, when she crossed past with Roxanne Perez. Like,
Listen,
Right.
all I'm saying is that Tiffy made this rivalry entertaining. That's all I'm saying.
okay.
That's all I'm saying.
I agree to disagree with you.
You entitled to that, brother.
Oh, yes, you are. We will not be yucking nobody's yum. We're moving right along.
Now he cussing at me. You know,
Niggas out here cursing. It's getting crazy now. Hell freezing over. I like Liv Morgan. He's cursing at you, brother.
You know what's crazy? It's crazy how WWE right now just they're just everything that we wanted, that we asked for. Oh, man.
Sweet.
I'm talking about the fans of WWE.
Mhm.
Oh man, we need that. We need TV 14. We need that. Can you start cursing? Can you start doing that? But it was like all in due time, and it always gotta have its right moments. I think for the past few days, the profanity that was being used and all that, it was right for the moment, and it was just so suitable. So shout out to them for that. Yeah.
Hardly none of the profanity was even on Netflix. Well, it was on Netflix internationally. It was on Peacock. Yeah, when Cody Rhodes cursed at The Rock. What was
And
the new
last
thing at
night,
Elimination Chamber? What happened after that?
Oh, you got to
Well,
talk about the K. What you thought about the KO and
the greatest match on the card. The greatest match on the card.
Oh
I
my
was gonna
gosh.
make a point. We're still talking about the women, but I'll go back to that at another
Oh,
show when it comes back. But the greatest match of the night, to me, in my opinion, the unsanctioned match between Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn.
and you know it's crazy. I've seen so many people complaining like, "Oh my God, how many times are we gonna see KO versus Sami Zayn? How many times can they do it? A million fucking times, motherfucker! Because every
Fight
time they go in that
forever.
ring, they show the fuck out.
They sure
Yes.
do.
Every match they
Yes.
have is always better than the last one. And then if
Yes.
not, it's just somewhere in the up and up.
hmm
So give me a fucking break.
Let me tell you something. I think Triple H said this a long time ago, right? Nobody tears it up in the ring than two best friends. You don't beat up nobody as much in the ring as you do your
True.
buddy old pal and your best friend. And
Mhm.
these two, like, they knew how to take it to the next level. They know how to elevate. When at the end of the night at the press conference, when Triple H said, "Earn your spot at WrestleMania," those two men, I don't give a damn who they fight. They can fight again. Okay,
Yeah.
they can fight again at WrestleMania, and I would not complain. We know KO is gonna fight Randy Orton, but if they was to fight again, I felt like that match was so good that they can fight again. As a matter of fact, I think that CM Punk and Seth Rollins took note from them,
Yep.
and that's what they put into their scene to try to, get a good spot on what we saw on Raw. But that match, to me, that was the match of the night.
It
They
was.
used the stadium, they used the emotion, and they didn't need all that buildup. Most of the promos was done in KO's car.
Mhm.
All right. I
Let me tell you
like
something.
KO doing that now.
They beat the living shit out of each other. You understand? They went from, to quote JR, from pillar to post. Like it was pound for pound an excellent match. I loved every bit of it. I was on my seat, at the edge of my seat. I didn't know what the hell to expect next. Listen, it was just a mixture of just straight grit, straight just beating the fuck out of the person. That's what we need. That's entertaining. KO did his thing. I am not the Sami Zayn guy, but hell, I respected him that night.
Same.
That drop Toho chair spot onto the onto the barbed wire chair,
And then
my God,
boom, the other way. Whoa.
bruh.
And he did that effortlessly.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know to give the credit to Sammy or KO or just both, because that was bananas.
And
That spot was right. That was, you sick fuck.
we're
And
talking about a man. We're talking about a man who just came out of a match, out of a ladder match, who damn near died.
mm-hmm.
Okay, and came here, the on Elimination Chamber, almost died again, but he won, and I think he may have killed his best friend in the process. What the
Because
fuck?
as we know now, Sammy turn is indefinite, right?
Yeah.
Right.
We don't know the status of Sami Zayn and when he will be back. And as far as I'm concerned, it looks like the SmackDown after WrestleMania looks good for me. I'm okay with that. I wouldn't
And
be mad, you know?
and also the one story that was told here is that, listen, you, like, no matter what, you know, they're gonna come out, those two are gonna come out and they're gonna put on the show. Like, for the naysayers, to quote D, for the naysayers that thought this shit was gonna be trash, like it was gonna be Randy Cena, you know, again,
Mm-hmm.
you know, kind of thing. These dudes pulled out all the stops there, and they made sure they had us glued to our seats. This was not a get up and go to the bathroom match. This one was
Definitely not.
this one was definitely something where you want to sit through and through. And I suggest people to go back and watch it all over again, because they put on a show. And you know what's funny about, not funny, but interesting about it? You know, so they used indie things, but they made it
Mm-hmm.
tasteful in that
Yes.
match as well. So it wasn't like you was watching indie match, right? They used things from indie, used things from WWE, and they incorporated both together. And they made magic, and that's what it takes to put on, you know, a 4-star, 5-star match rather, when it comes to especially on the under the big lights. And here's what we also didn't mention: they were at home. So
No, I was
they
about to
had
say
to
that,
turn
yeah.
the fuck up. They both had
Mm-hmm.
to turn the fuck up, because guess
Right.
what? You know what? The whole country's watching you right now, right? And
Mm-hmm.
they want to make sure you come out and represent right.
And let's not forget to mention that Toronto is a wrestling city, and it's definitely opinionated, heavy on the
Mm-hmm.
opinions. Isn't that the
Mm-hmm.
same place the Rock Hogan thing happened at? So they're definitely Warrior, Hogan. They're definitely a known wrestling city. So they had to show up and show out. Not to mention, to after having a match like that, then having a return of Randy Orton to now take KO from Cody Rhodes, a feud with Cody Rhodes, a feud with his best friend, to now with a feud with his other best friend,
Mm-hmm.
Randy Orton. If I was Randy Orton, I'd be mad. You know why? Because every time I return, something else happened that takes away from the return. You remember that Randy return, but it's not the thing they're talking about at the end of the night no more.
No, they're not. They're definitely
Randy
not.
came back, Survivor Series, then CM Punk came back.
Mm-hmm.
Randy came at Elimination Chamber. Then you had the whole, what we about to, perfect segue to talk about the men's Elimination Chamber match.
But we almost forgot. We almost saw the return too of the punt kick.
We almost.
Yes.
We almost.
Oh my gosh, that means it's coming out the chamber. It's coming out from the chamber. It's coming out of the chamber. One of the
If I was
two.
them, I would tease it for the next 49 days.
Oh my gosh, you know they are.
I would tease
Only
it
for
on
them.
every goddamn SmackDown, like he
Only
get
for
closer
them.
and closer.
Only for them on for the 49th day to not do it. You know, that's what they're
To
gonna do.
definitely
They're
do it
like,
in the place go crazy.
Mm-hmm.
The Allegiant Stadium. Is that where it is, right? Where's Vegas? Yeah, where WrestleMania will take place at this year
yeah.
on the 19th and the 20th
And it's
of
crazy
April.
too. It's crazy too how KO has gone down this path of with his feuds. 'Cause, being that it was set up. Now when y'all was talking about it, I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
yo, this was set up when he was feuding with A Town Down Under, and
Mm-hmm.
when he was going into that program with Cody to defend the title, and he was like,
Mm-hmm.
hey, look, he betrays all his friends. See, Kevin's a bad guy. Now look, he's fighting all of his friends. This
Sure
is
is.
crazy.
Sure is.
Uh, wow.
Which
Let's
all
keep
his
going
friends
back
were
to-
wrong, but I'm gonna shut up.
I agree.
I agree with you too.
All his friends were wrong.
Because
He
Sammy, you was a bitch. You
That's your
should
guy
have
anyway.
helped him out. Well, still, he's still a bitch. He should have helped Kevin out
He
at
go
Royal
running every
Rumble.
time Roman needs. He feel like Roman needs help, as if Roman needs the help. Roman doesn't need the help. Thank you very much. He's the tribal chief. You go run and help him, but you can't help your best friend.
How you friends with his op? It's
Yeah,
crazy.
pretty much.
Oh, the ops is over there on AEW.
Oh
So
my gosh, y'all get started on that.
we're going back to now the main event. Anybody?
Yes, the night the headline of the night, the Elimination Chamber. This is, as Mashout stated earlier, his favorite PLEs of the year, or one of them. We know this is the
Something
brainchild
new
of
to
Chris
me.
Jericho. The first one was, I think, in what, 2002, and
Yeah, 2002.
Madison Square Garden, Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels won that. But years removed from that, we witnessed the Elimination Chamber, which also started out. First of all of the competitors in the Elimination Chamber was legit, but I'm gonna agree with D. I almost forgot that Damian Priest was in it,
Mm-hmm.
but
Mm.
I knew that his purpose was to really put the cherry on top with the rivalry between him and Drew McIntyre. The whole time I was like, yo, D, I was texting D, I was like, yo, I think I really see Drew McIntyre and Damian Priest having a program going on now, just alone from
Mm-hmm.
this. I've seen it already brew, but I really see it happening, from here. So a great performance to me, but I was surprised that Drew got eliminated so early in the Elimination Chamber
I
match.
was surprised too.
That
We then got to see what is considered, if you ask me, when they do collide again, please, they have to cross paths, is the CM Punk John Cena. The standoff, the respect,
Mm-hmm.
the thing that it felt like, if not for John Cena, more for CM Punk, the closure that he thought that he needed with that actual adulation for each other in the ring, um, being each other adversaries for years, and then
Mm-hmm.
that culminating right here, where we don't know if it's gonna be Punk or if it's gonna be Cena that wins this to take on Rhodes, because we thought we were getting us a clean road to WrestleMania. So that's what I thought. The match, it had great spots. I would like to see them use the pods more, like use the elimination chamber just a little bit more, just a little bit more. But they did a lot of storytelling inside the ring, which is rare during the elimination chamber. I thought that was dope. What
I
y'all
agree.
think?
I agree.
I agree too. Like I told you, I forgot Damian Priest's ass was in that motherfucker. Damn it. But it was so fitting because, especially when y'all said with the Drew McIntyre elimination being so early, I feel like that was a way to get back from the Royal Rumble.
Mm.
How that finish went, how
Mm-hmm.
everybody felt like it was clunky and it was too fucked up, and then there was rumors that Drew match with Damian would be a fluff match. So this was a way to like fix that wrong. You know what I mean? And
Mm-hmm.
I think they
Mm-hmm.
did that just perfect. Everything they did, oh my gosh. Elimination Chamber so far this year, for me, I think it's one of the best PLEs. It was everything they did story wise,
Mm-hmm.
showing how they're going to do things going forward with the. It was just perfect. Um, I would love to see CM Punk and Cena one more time before Cena retires.
I think we're
And
gonna
when
get that.
We gonna get
I
that.
hope we
Punk
do.
already put the Easter egg on Raw.
That seeing that shit, it was so nostalgic. I'm like, oh man, beautiful times. And
Yeah,
now here we are. Like, the,
and it's apropos because now it's
The
Cena the
other way
heel.
around.
Yeah, yeah, it's
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
apropos. It's very interesting.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very good storytelling. Um, Mash out. What did you think? And did you already predict that Cena would go over and win the Elimination Chamber?
Okay, I think it was an amazing match. All
Mm-hmm.
right, I think it was my second favorite match on the card.
Mm-hmm.
After the Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens match. Now, here's what I will say. I agree with you. I forgot Damian Priest was in the match altogether as well. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Alter Ego Undertaker. I was very surprised. He
Oh,
was
Good word. Good
he was
word.
he was
Good
in the
word.
match the entire time. Now, here's what I will also say. Okay.
he did all that, bro.
Here's what I'll also say. Because I was gonna say alternative lifestyle Undertaker, but then I thought I didn't think that would have been nice.
Doesn't he date Kaden Carter, the girl that's a part of the two
Yeah,
girls that's like a party that's never on Raw in their tag team or SmackDown?
Kaden
allegedly.
Carter, or I think her name
Yes,
is.
and she's the black girl with the
Yeah,
eyes and the twist.
Yeah.
Doesn't he date her? So I don't know. I don't know. Go ahead.
I don't
listen,
know. I don't like
but
his legs.
so what
Suspect so.
happened? What happened was now watching that entire match. Okay, so
I'm getting out of
let
here.
me say this. Listen, you're a fool. Let me say this. Okay. I can't even, I can't even get out the fucking word.
You started it. You cannot. And the man waits until it's a PLE to come with these damn twists
Yes.
like he went to Aqua right
Listen.
on 120.
Listen, I just listen. That's what stood out to
And he
me
asked
with
for
his own
purple?
performance.
How you
Yeah.
gonna ask for purple? Like, let me get them twists.
Uh,
Oh, maybe Caden's doing his hair because doesn't she wear the similar hairstyle?
She does.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
She
You got
does.
the black girl effect. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. I guess.
I'm really
I don't know.
And she's always black. I think ain't she,
Listen, I don't even know what else to say. I mean,
she's
I
from
forgot he was
Cambodia or
there.
something.
But I knew he was there. I forgot he was
Philippines.
there, but I knew he was there. Then you got okay. So then
He's
going
from New
back now,
York, y'all.
yes,
The
the
Bronx.
Heights. We two different neighborhoods. We listen. I give up. I don't even know.
No, don't give up. The people want to hear this.
I'm
Never
trying.
give up.
Every time I start laughing, I don't even know what where I'm at.
It's because it's Damian Priest, man.
I was
It's his
all right.
fucking
Okay.
legs
All right.
and
All
his
right.
hair.
What I was going to say was let's not forget Seth Rollins did his fucking thing in this match.
Yes,
You know what I'm
he did.
saying? Like let's forget about Damian and Drew, right? Seth Rollins did his thing in this match because I really at one point thought Seth was going to go over because when but then when I realized that he threw Cena into the pod and then went after CM Punk, I said no, it's not going to be down to Cena and not to be down to
Rollins.
Cena and Rollins. I didn't see that. I didn't see that coming. Let me tell you the story that these two guys told in that match. Crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Die!
Listen, yes.
Yeah. Yo, that was beautiful.
It felt like genuine hatred. It felt like genuine hatred.
I think it is. I think it's Shawn and Brett. I think that Seth Rollins. I was gonna wait until we got closer to WrestleMania once they add Roman in and talk about this. I think that the energy that Seth Rollins and CM Punk gives is giving me Brett and Shawn.
Right. And what happened was, when he did that curb stomp on CM Punk, I said, this is gold right here. This is gold right here, right there. And then John Cena, and John Cena, of course, because I'm not a John Cena guy, so of course he had to weasel his way in and take the pin like that. But I want to say something to CM Punk from his promo last night on Monday Night Raw. CM Punk, you would have done the same fucking thing, okay? Please. When you up here talking about John Cena should have did this, John Cena should have did that, you would have done the same thing. Let me tell you something. If you see your fucking opponent down for the count and you could take advantage, you'll do the same shit too. That's just what it is, okay? That's what it is. It's not about doing the right thing. It's about fucking wins, okay? It's about wins. It's not about doing the right thing. Understand something. If you could sit there and win easily, instead of sitting there, what are you gonna do? Wake you up? You was unconscious, bitch. He's not gonna wake you up. Be like, hey, by the way, you got punted. Okay, get back into the match. No, motherfucker, you gonna sit there and you gonna win.
You're not understanding that part of that story because the John Cena, the arrow-like, kid-like, fruity pebble shirt colored John Cena, he wouldn't have done that. He wouldn't have went and go covered him after someone did some shit to his opponent. He wouldn't have done that. Come on.
I always say,
John, hold on. You hold on, Brandon.
Go ahead.
Because not only did you hurt them kids, Philip, you hurted my heart too, John. You hurted me just when I started to like your ass.
Man, fuck them kids. It's about fuck them kids. It is about getting to number 17. Big
Listen.
Daddy Cool Sour Diesel. It's
If
about
you wanna-
decimated Ric fucking Flair. It's about
if you wanna
decimated
talk
that
about
bullshit
long-
ass
if you wanna
legacy.
talk about
There's no
long-term
reason
booking-
that we're still holding on to fucking 20 years later since he's been the 16-time world champion. It's about getting to 17. John Cena used a bitch.
Hold on. He did not have the championship 16 years ago. I mean, he did not have his 16th championship 20 years ago. So
I'm
don't
talking
say
about
it
the
like
Nature
that.
Boys. I'm talking about the Nature. Ain't nobody want to be
Alright.
tagged. Ain't nobody want to tag with that with fucking Nature Boy. You want to be the world champion.
Well, they say Nature Boy ain't even. Oh well.
They say he has technically more than 16, but that's another. Well, Nature
Right.
Boy is the day. That's who day is. Nature Boy Ric Flair has more than 16. And, you know, some that WWE was not accounted for when they used him.
And another thing, I beg to differ with you on that, man. Shout. I could have seen Cena and Rollins ending it up together. But then I also could have seen, like how me and B discussed, I could have seen Roman coming back to get his shit. Like, oh no, motherfucker, you ain't gonna win. But I guess we're gonna save that for another time.
That's
Listen,
gonna be at the Garden. That's who's gonna interrupt the steel cage
exactly.
match. That's gonna be the music is gonna drop when they in the steel cage match, ripping each
The
other apart at the Mecca.
road to
Roman is
WrestleMania
gonna
is beautiful.
return,
Listen.
making that a triple threat match. You heard it
Listen.
here first, ladies and gentlemen.
Listen, John Cena's theme goes, "Your time is up, my time is now. You can't see me, you see me now." Listen! The man said it in the man said it in his intro music, okay?
This is the third. This is the third best road to WrestleMania that I've.
Yes, sir.
that I've
Yes,
witnessed.
sir. Let me turn the fucking fan on.
Last year, this year,
Okay?
this year, and I'm the road to WrestleMania with WrestleMania 14. I don't give a fuck what nobody said.
Listen,
14, but what about also the one with Rock and Stone Cold? That was a good build. That year was
Okay,
a
all
great,
right. I'll give
that
you
was
that one too.
you know what? That is what our next show we will have for What a
The best-
Maneuver, the
best road to
WrestleMania build-ups. We will definitely talk about
I think
the
we did
WrestleMania.
build-ups, but
We did build-ups, but we're going to talk in depth about the rivalries and why we think the build, like the story that was told throughout the year into WrestleMania, not just listing build-ups. We don't want to do lists here anymore.
no more fucking
That's
hate the
it.
list.
So
I know,
hate
but
the
I'm not
list.
saying. I'm not saying.
Except
the
if it's
build-up.
Jericho's.
I think the roads. I think when you say the road to WrestleMania, the road to WrestleMania includes everything, all the cards that's coming along with it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Do you understand, brother? Can you dig it? I can see it now.
I can be a man, Hogan. I can definitely dig it. Like Cena has said on his new post, you either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. For years,
quote from
Yes,
Jason.
yes.
much
Best
like
quoted from
I'm
Jason.
talking about Cody Rhodes too is a heel, I've always thought John Cena was a heel.
Same here,
Let
brother.
me tell you something.
Same here, brother.
You had your moment. Now here's my sermon, like Brother Devon. Okay, let me tell you something about you fair weather fans. All those people when the man was the first man in the building, the last one to leave. He came. He saw all the cancer patients. He made you make a wish. He came. He won titles. He came when everybody was leaving and going to TNA and Ring of Honor and complaining about Vince McMahon and his booking and John is his boy. John Cena was there. He put that work in, and all you fans, John Cena sucks every time he come out. Now I don't want to see you cheering for him. Now it's gonna be all these grown men, all these people. Oh, I was a Cena fan. I was a Cena fan. You was not a Cena fan. I was not a Cena fan. I'm still not a Cena fan. Okay. First of all, to me, I'm gonna keep it a buck dial. What made that moment so good was the final boss, because that acting was premiere. That wasn't the acting that he did in Black Adam, but that acting
Or the
was
Tooth Fairy.
premiere. It was quiet. It was stern. He didn't need to say much words. He didn't say anything. But so after Cody basically told him to go fuck himself, the final boss didn't say
Hey,
anything.
Rock.
He
Fuck you.
he let his actions speak for itself. To me, the bell bottoms, the badass vest, the little fucking what's his name? The Travis Scott looking like little 6 X-Punk back in the day.
That is
part of the
Travis Scott,
NWO. The whole moment to me surrounding the John Cena turn was Buck Benoodles Bananas. Did y'all really think Cody was gonna sell his soul?
No,
Hell no.
no.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
I felt like that was
Not on pay per view, at least.
that
I
was
know he sold his soul years ago, but not on pay per view.
I felt like that was something to just throw Cody off because The Rock had a bigger plan, and like how he much said, it was much bigger than Cody Rhodes, the plan that he had in mind. It was already set up. It was already planned for the taking. You know what I mean? So I didn't see that coming for Cody.
Riddle me this: whose side are you on come WrestleMania 41? John Cena, Cody Rhodes. Now, who you think is gonna go over? Whose side are you on so far?
Well,
Oh,
we gotta get to
I'm
that 17, baby. We gotta get to that
I'm on I'm
17.
on I'm on Cody's side. I'm on
Okay.
Cody's side because Cena, you about to leave. Cody, he's still here for us. He's still here. He's still here for me.
No, for you.
Not to
That's what you gotta say.
mention,
For you, not for
not to
us. For
mention,
yo ass.
the man
Okay.
came in here. He went to the company. Cena stayed, even though he was doing movies after The Rock dissed him about, being here in Fruity Pebbles and went and did movies. Cena stayed here, went and did movies, came back when this same man was over at the other company, breaking thrones and doing all this stuff, thinking he's trying to put WWE outside of the business. You think
Cody wasn't going to go up with still being there with John Cena there. It was only a select few that can get through those cracks. Come on, man. You
Listen,
know it was.
let me ask you a question. How long did it take you to grease up your head to when you had to put it up Cody's ass? Because the fact is that okay, the fact is
You knew I was always a Cody fan.
it
I
doesn't
don't know. I
matter.
remember
It
a time
doesn't.
when he was in the
Listen, we got to
EM
get to
like
that
Mustache
17.
Cody. Mustache Cody. I'm talking about no knee pads Cody. Blue
We got to
trunks
get back.
Cody.
We got to
I
get
was
to that
always with
17,
Cody.
bro. We got to get to that
Always with
17.
Cody.
A 10-time park champion. We need to get to the 17 times.
Since
That's what it
January
is.
11th.
Cody. I was with
17.
Cody.
Okay.
Since Kodiashi cheese. Oh no, that's Kodiashi sausage. Whatever. But I just
Listen,
made that up.
your time is up. My time is now. You can't see
Listen,
me. Okay? We get into that 17, baby.
I ain't gonna front. I like that. I like the shot when Stina had held the title up and they did that zoom shot.
Oh yeah.
Listen, man, that's better than the Death Row picture with Pac in the morning. You know what I mean? That it was just so fitting, and
It's
I like
not
how they
better.
got
It's
Travis.
aligned. I don't think it's better, but it's
No,
aligned.
it's better than me.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. I think, and I never like to give him credit to anything. I forgot what his name on the after show.
Travis Scott.
No,
Oh.
the after show. He was with Big E and Joe, Chicken Cacciatore.
Peter Rosenberg.
That guy. I don't say people from those stations' name, but yeah, that guy. When he mentioned the Hogan at the Bash at the Beach, the Roman coming in out of nowhere at Payback, and then SummerSlam winning the belt, and then the camera panning over to him being with Paul Heyman, and that has got to be moments that in the past 10 years that stick out in WWE's history ever.
Mm.
So those three moments to me, like that, went up there with that. And again, for me, it was The Rock. I get that it was Cena who turned, and people can't believe it. I loved waking up the next day. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I felt like, oh yeah, now y'all want to be down with wrestling, or now wrestling is cool. I saw people tweeting about it and sharing a picture and talking about it who don't even watch wrestling. And so when people complain about why was Travis Scott there, what was his purpose, things like that.
Bruh.
He's in that. He's embedded in that picture forever. I mean, Dennis Rodman was too at one time, but whatever. When it was the NWO, but Travis Scott solidified that if you sign, you sell your soul to The Rock. This is what you get, baby. You here with the stars.
Exactly.
You don't want to lose. You don't want to get chopped at the Super Bowl, sit in front row, and they don't even acknowledge you.
Exactly. You up here slapping the shit out of the world champions. You know what I'm saying? Where you get that? Where you get to do that?
Everybody across the fucking board was watching this shit. Because
Exactly.
I was posting that shit up. Every clip damn near that happened from Elimination Chamber this past week. I was posting it up to everybody like, what Travis Scott's a wrestler now? Like,
Listen.
nah, you got just keep watching. This is some things they got in the works. It was
And-
We should have
uh,
known. They kept asking Travis Scott to be there the same every time The Rock was there or Cena was there. They was at the Raw premiere.
mm,
They damn near was at the Royal Rumble. He didn't come out, but at the Royal Rumble. So
his
they
music
have
is
been.
played.
This is why you gotta watch the Easter eggs.
His
Where do we
music is
go from?
played
Where
on
do we
there.
go from here now? We on the road to WrestleMania, and this is
listen,
a bumpy road.
in Paul Levesque we trust.
Yes, we
Okay.
do. Lee Fit and Paul.
Yes.
So you could come out here and do that bullshit.
Perfect segue before we get out of here. Moving on to the CM Punk promo on Raw. What did you guys think about CM Punk's promo?
Oh my god!
I already said it was bullshit because I said that, you know what, you can't sit there, you know, and be mad about what happened. There was no back turn. The fact is that it's, guess what? Cena, we got to get to the 17. I'm backing you, John. Okay, big match, John. I'm in your corner this time around. All right, we got to get to the 17.
You like John now?
I don't like him. I like the fact I want him to get to the 17-time world champion. That's what I'm trying to do. Okay.
I never thought the day I'll see you like a John.
I don't like any Johns. You know what I'm saying? You know, but that's a different story on a different day. Yeah. So listen, I can't
Remember
even do
Long
this.
John Silver?
I can't even do this.
Give John back his money.
This guy,
You
Big Daddy
remember Long
Cool.
John Silver's? I
Big
remember
Daddy
that
Cool's
movie.
an
It was
asshole.
cool.
That's all. That guy's an asshole.
Give John back
Fish
his
sticks?
money. Listen,
We watch this back, we gonna laugh. Mad hard at side small jokes. I'm telling you. It's mad undertones. Oh, now we WWE. We cooking, we
Yes.
got Easter eggs in our episodes. So
Absolutely.
that's the reason that you should tune in every other week on the Three Amigos podcast. So,
right.
fellas, you know what time it is. We about to get up out of here. So,
Wait.
everything happened, all the action. Oh, you want to still talk about Raw?
We
Oh,
didn't
Raw.
finish talking about CM
Sorry,
Punk.
go ahead.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. You didn't say it. Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
What is your thoughts about CM Punk and how he done came up with it, man?
First of all, I thought it was on fire. I love the way they started it. Him pulling up in the truck made you think that it was possibly going to be the final boss of somebody, but it was CM Punk who had some resolved issues. He could have came out and he could have did a regular promo and just cut one on Seth like any other day, but no, he addressed what everybody wanted people to address. He had the gall, the mitigated gall to address the things that other people felt like they could not address or afraid to address. He did the CM Punk thing. Now, we saw Drew McIntyre come out the week before Elimination Chamber and get on the announce desk and sit down and try to do a pipe bomb. But CM Punk came with a whole busted pipe. And everything that he said, where's the lie?
It wasn't.
Where is the fucking lie? It was
He
on
should-
fire. Then to have Seth come out, then they're fighting. Like I said, I think they took some of that energy from Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens and was like, yo, Paul said, you got to earn your spot for Mania. We about to take this storyline to the exact next level, which leading us into Madison Square Garden, the Mecca. Steel cage match. Seth freaking Rollins taking on CM Punk, and they about to tear that motherfucker up. And I can't wait to see Roman.
That fucking pin.
Look,
Like you're such a real analyst.
Listen, I dropped this pen
he's
down
Pat
3-4
McAfee,
times.
looking Wilson Fist.
Every time I see you with that pen, I think you're gonna do some Pat McAfee shit. Like
I'm telling you, it's Pat McAfee. But that was my opinion on the CM Punk promo, and I love the way it kicked off Raw. It gave us the same energy, basically, from Elimination Chamber, letting us know once again what I said 10 minutes ago, that we on the road to WrestleMania, and this ain't no easy, this ain't the yellow brick road that we easing on down. This is a bumpy road to WrestleMania. That's what I thought of it.
All right. Take it away, B. Sure.
huh?
Not huh.
No.
It's more stuff happened on Raw. We got a new world champion, women's world champion.
Yo, I swear to God, I thought you was trying to close out the show. I'm like,
He
No,
is,
no.
but you were the one that wanted to extend it.
You want to go and talk about Raw. So we talking about Raw.
because how the fuck you want to try to close out the show and not give the flowers and the congratulations to the new world's women's champion, Io Sky.
Congratulations.
Because
Fuck,
that could have
how
been
the
your
fuck
wrestler
you
of the
not
week, because that's the next segment. But I hear
Because
you.
I'm ready for my wrestler of the week.
Well, guess what? Guess who my wrestler of the week is, ladies and gentlemen.
Who's it, brother?
Gentlemen and
Who's
gentlemen.
it, brother?
The one and only. Io Sky.
That's
Ah,
That
Oh,
I was on the edge of my feet trying to figure out who it was.
I'm super proud of EO Sky. I was happy. Again, I think I saw something, or it could have been a thought in my head. Sometimes I see it, or it did happen. But he said this is one of the most unpredictable things going on. People complaining in the IWC about WrestleMania and wrestling being predictable. Yeah, I think those instant metrics, they're watching right then and there and switching, doing things,
On
doing
the
a
fly.
flag on a play. They're doing it on the fly and saying, "Hey, we're gonna let EO go over." Now, I still think, and I
That's
told
the
D
dirt
Nice
sheets,
last night, I
man.
still think that this is a triple threat match between EO Sky,
I
Rhea
think so
Ripley,
too.
and Bianca Belair. Once it comes to WrestleMania, I think we are going to see, it's 2 nights, we are going to see 2 triple threat matches. And I think that's one of them. But I don't want to say it and then Paul sees this and switches ideas, but that's what I think will happen.
All right. Can I get my wrestler of the week?
I didn't do mine, but
We-
sure, go on to the
Oh no, well,
wrestler
I
of the
thought you
week,
was gonna
Mash
go. I
out.
thought you was gonna go last. All right.
Yo, go
I
ahead.
ain't
No,
do
go ahead.
it.
Go ahead. Go to your wrestler of the week.
I ain't do mine, but
This pin got him feeling like the principal. Go ahead. Go ahead. Principal. You know what I'm saying? Principal. The
yo, you know
Panamanian.
NXT's
Yeah.
not been on. This is some fucking dumbass trumpet dress meeting.
All right.
Motherfucker.
So I'm gonna go. My wrestler of the week is from West Newbury, Massachusetts. Listen, we're gonna get to this fucking 17. Okay, I don't care. We're getting
You're
to
a
this
fucking
17
sellout.
at Mania.
You
No,
sold
I
out.
didn't sell
You
out.
sold
I
out.
bought in.
And-
Okay, I bought in.
The Rock didn't. I mean, Cena didn't sell out either. He bought in as well too.
Exactly.
Hey, man,
bought in.
show.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself. This is some.
As we
This is
get closer to
unbelievable.
Mania season, I am so looking forward to both of you guys opposing sides to stake your claim and say what it is for the person you think is possibly going to go over when it comes to WrestleMania. If that's not a reason for y'all to tune in, I don't know what is. But I'm going to go with my
I'm gonna give him
wrestler of the
two.
week.
Oh shit! I forgot one thing. One thing about
Go
that.
ahead.
Oh, can I just say this? One
Go
thing.
ahead.
One thing. I want to say this too. I believe that this is a setup for Stone Cold being at WrestleMania 41, ladies and gentlemen. I truly believe that, because if it's any remnants of 40, because that Undertaker spot should have went to Stone Cold. And Stone Cold, I sent the video to both of you guys. Stone Cold said if Cody needs him, okay, he'll be there. He will be there. And I want that glass shaking at 41. Okay, I want that glass breaking. I want full ghetto blast mode. Stone Cold Steve Austin coming in, into Allegiant Stadium and rocking that fucking house, and doing a stunner on The Rock especially. And I want to see The Rock do the bump on the floor and sell the shit out of that. That's
really selling. He's going to be working 49 days, 48, 46 days just to sell that one goddamn.
Yes, I'm waiting for that. I'm waiting for that.
You know what? I was going to ask down the line. I have it in my notes too. Who would be Cody's backup, and who else do we think would be possible?
Me, motherfucker. I'm
Joining
be there for Cody.
joining
You got a
what we
bad
called
back
it,
and
the
a bad
Nation of
knee.
Corporations.
Come on now,
Y'all saw? Did y'all see that it possibly Ethan Page might come up from NXT and join them?
Or it might be Ricky Saints.
And they flash back to when The Rock said, the final boss said, "I'll see you on the main roster," to Ethan Page when he visited NXT. Could he have been recruiting while he was down?
Could be.
So
look at the path Ethan Page is taking, and he's Cody's friend. If you really want to have the ops on your team, you act like you come in to help Cody, but you really with the Nation of Corporations. That would go crazy.
And also, you never know. Roman might screw the John Cena.
Well, that's a whole different entity. I really feel like the bloodline is whatever they form with the Nation of Corporation, whatever this is gonna be the new NWO. I feel like the faction that's gonna be the answer to them is gonna be the bloodline.
It's NOC, man. Nation of
Yeah, the Nation of Corporation. Ooh, the NOC.
I'm sorry, B. I didn't mean to cut
Anyway,
into
I
your
didn't get to
time.
do my wrestler of the week. My wrestler of the week is gonna have to be. She didn't do much, but she did a whole lot, and she was effective. It's gonna be Jade Cargill, baby. That return, that look, that beat
Amazing.
down was a beat down to all beat downs. That was also a warning shot to anybody else out there. If you don't think it can happen, it can. And if you doubt her and doubt her ability, you were made a liar at Elimination Chamber, and I think there's more to come. She was my wrestler of the week. Fellas, this
It's
has been
something about
very,
that
very.
Jade Cargill. I
Hmm?
think I want to propose this to these two women,
Okay.
to Tiana Taylor and Jade Cargill.
Oh,
I
that's a
believe,
fun.
like, if Tiana Taylor was like a movie, like a superhero movie star or something, and then like like she metamorphosed or something, she would be Jade Cargill. That
Mm.
is that is Jade Cargill. Tiana Taylor is Jade Cargill, and Jade Cargill is Tiana Taylor. It's something going on there. I'll tell you that
Oh, you
much.
think they from the same tribe?
Yeah, and I would love to see, like, if that was to be like Tiana Taylor inner mad, it turns into Jade Cargill. Like her
Ooh, they did the
punch
comic book
kicking the shit
story
out
on
of somebody.
the black Wonder Woman. That would be
Mm,
that would be
I would
dope.
love
that'll
to
be
see
That
good.
that.
would
I
be
like that.
so crazy. That would be so dope. I don't know if that's your final words, but we're going into our
That
final
is.
thoughts, fellas. What is your final thought? If you said 17.
Your time is up. My time is now. You can't see me.
Do, 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 do.
Hustle, loyalty, respect. That's all we about. Number 17. We're gonna get there. I don't care what Big Daddy Cool Sour Diesel says. We're gonna get there to number 17. Come hell or high water. You know what I mean? We'll be there. All I'm saying is we need to be at Mania when he gets to 17 and that pyro hit and then all the accoutrement drops down from the ceiling.
Mhm.
All that stuff comes. And let me tell you something. Let's just tell you something. Me and that Big Daddy Cool's gonna be up there jumping up with me. You
I
understand?
ain't jumping up shit.
He's gonna be jumping up with me. Listen,
Nigga, I ain't been
B,
jumping up jacks.
order 2 more John Cena t-shirts. We gonna be wearing them. Me, Big Daddy Cool, we gonna be in there jumping up, screaming,
Oh
Cena!
yeah. Let me go
Let's
get my jean shorts.
yes,
Do it.
yeah,
I
I'm
was
gonna
gonna
get
ask
one
that
too.
too. I was
I'm
gonna
gonna
ask that, and we could pose it for y'all who are watching. If you want to comment on the video, but I'm gonna ask y'all. We should start that off.
I need a pair of jorts. I do.
Go
I want to
into
get
next.
them.
You
I
better
got a few.
not wear jorts.
I got a few pair of jorts, but
Oh
it can't
no,
be like them baggy ass jorts.
I'm gonna
I
look.
got some decked out jorts. I do.
you
I got
do?
some ones with some diamonds on it. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna get. Well, wherever you got those, let me know. So I'm gonna get a matching pair.
I'm not
I
wearing that
got
with you.
you.
All right. B, you,
Wait.
me and my
This is as far
me and
as
my
it
brother
goes.
over there. Me and my brother over there. We're both gonna be rocking that. All right, WrestleMania.
This is as far as it goes. I'm more than likely gonna have on a EST shirt because you can't spell
You
WrestleMania
can't. You
without
can't be a.
EST.
You can't be
So
John
I'm
Cena. You
probably gonna
can't
have a
be in a
Bianca
John
Belair
Cena
shirt
shirt
on.
with jeans on. That don't even make no damn sense. What type of nut ass motherfucker want to do some shit like that?
Well,
You don't
we
wear
got to
no
get those.
John Cena shorts, John Cena shirt with jeans.
We got to get the. Well, he's wearing
For
orthopedic
cutting.
sneakers now, so I'm down for that.
Y'all think he'll change his look?
Yeah, I
You think
believe
John's gonna
so.
change his look, his appearance, his music? Should
he
he
put
not
the.
speak anymore? He spoke a lot for the years. Should he just do the mic drops and whip
No,
ass?
we gotta hear him talk. He has to talk on his way out. Come on now. We gotta hear all the insults and because it's other people who think they're so good at being heel and they can do insults so much better. I don't want to say those letters.
MJF.
MJ, fuck yourself.
Mm.
Okay?
Mm.
Well, he said that his contract is up coming after the pay-per-view, so we don't know
Who?
was MJF.
And his
Please,
contract is allegedly worth 15 million.
I
please.
don't think the WWE is going to pay that.
No,
He,
hell
he
no.
didn't say that's how much he's getting paid. He said that's how much it was worth.
Mm.
So you gotta look at those words. He said it was worth. They how much he
People
paid.
don't
He's
understand.
trying to throw that number out there to think that WWE would throw a similar number, but they're not.
But you
You can
can't
stay
be.
there. We got Cena Hill over here. We got the Tribal Chief. You got
What
CM Punk. You got Seth Rollins. You got the people coming up in NXT. You got Gunther. You got Jey Uso.
with
They don't even got to pay you to come. I would love to see you there, but they don't
I
got to
would
pay
love to
you to
see him
come.
there.
with
I would love to see him
WWE
there. They
comes
don't got to pay him to come. They
with
don't.
WWE comes so much things.
Yeah,
Like
you're right about that.
so much. You're gonna be in video games. You're gonna be in commercials. You're gonna be in movies.
You get
You
a
know what I
free
mean?
freaking wireless phone.
You're gonna be on Good Morning America or all these things. Like you're gonna be in all of these things. Toys made out of you. And I'm quite sure they get some back in on those stuff.
You
So it's like,
sure? Are you sure?
don't they get money off they the merch sales?
Mm-hmm.
They
Especially
do.
how,
Yeah, they
how
get
They do.
residuals.
They
especially how
do.
they if a person like MJF, how he's gonna structure his deal coming into WWE. Hell
All
yeah,
those
he probably gonna
Burberry
get that
scarves from
15.
New Orleans.
He's not gonna get
MJF
15
taking on
million.
Ricky Saint. Mm.
He ain't gonna get no 15 million. I think they'll
But
probably
the
give him
thing,
like
but the
4.
thing about it is that, and I guess we could talk about it on another show. You know what? I believe he would actually get lost in the sauce.
Mm.
I really don't see. I think that his hype, you know, and who he is as a person, it's more meant for AEW, because MJF realizes that when you have a company that's full of people that are like you, that has over the top personalities, that can go on the microphone and stuff like that, it's going to be hard to be, you know, to be a standout, right? I.e., LA Knight. So, you know, I hope that he really understands, you know, what does it mean joining the WWE? You're not going to be the face of the company coming in, because remember, everybody gets excited when you make your your debut. But then after that, now it's time to show and prove. And when you up with the likes of Drew McIntyre is good on the mic, CM Punk is good on the mic, Seth Rollins is good on the mic, Kevin Owens is good on the mic, you know, hell, Cody Rhodes, you know, Jey Uso's working on getting good on the mic. Chad Gable. So, you know, so if all these people are your contenders, it's going to be very hard for you to come in and think you're going to automatically take over.
Ludwig Kaiser.
Yeah,
So
and you know what ends up happening? Yeah,
you think
I'm sorry.
he's the big fish in the small pond, but if he will be the little fish in the big pond
Absolutely.
if he comes to the WWE.
Absolutely.
Nigga,
And
he's a big fish in the bathtub. So what that means is he's a goldfish. Okay? That's what the fuck MJF is.
You know, you're absolutely right about that. And that's why I don't know if he really knows what, you know, I would milk Tony Khan money just a few more years, because, you know, you still got big heavy hitters in the WWE. You know what I'm saying? Just so, and the product is completely different, and they move and at a different level. You know what I'm saying? So and also he got to get used to getting scripted promos. They don't allow you to talk freely on the mic.
They give certain people bullet points, don't they?
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. They do. But I'm sorry,
So,
you were ending the show.
I was definitely ending this show 13 minutes ago. But you know what? This is the nation of conversation. What's the show without more conversation, right? So we're gonna go into our final words. Everybody have said their final words. I don't want to skip nobody. Like
I've done mine yet.
Big Daddy Cool, Sour D's, final words.
Yes. Who I am is who I always was. So take me as I am and go fuck yourself.
Love this go fuck yourself.
I love this go fuck yourself. It's beautiful.
It's the way he said it.
Yeah. Go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself.
He said it when he had that glare in his eye, like, okay, I really can do this. Go here. That's how he had that.
Well, for my final thought of the day is gonna be, when something is not for you, it will hurt you until you let it go. Stop trying to squeeze a fistful of nails. Let it go. If it don't apply, let it fly. And that is the Random Thought. That's my final thought. Thank y'all so much for tuning into another fantastic episode of the Three Amigos podcast show. Y'all know where to follow us at. If you don't, it's the DATHREE Amigos. That's AMIGOS on Instagram, and the Three Amigos podcast 1@gmail.com. If you have any outrageous outbursts, somebody here will read it. No, we won't. But email us, and we love to see you. Thank you for tuning in. Have a great week. Live long, prosper, and also rest in peace to Angie Stone.
Mom. Hey, brother. All right, how you doing?
What?
No, it's my Instagram.